Hello there, Emily Peterson from Round Butte Cooney Cooney Ranch. Today is February 9th, and we are prepping our farrowing stall for a litter that we have due this Friday, February 14th. Approximately due February 14th, we will say. We have a cold spell coming in tonight that is supposed to be negative 14. So we're going to be doing a few little things differently here than we've normally done. This is our first litter that we have had in these frigid Montana winters. So I am going to bring you along and show you a few things that I am going to be doing and that Brett's going to be doing here also. Here to try to assure the best success for our litter. This is going to be Tonka Truck's first litter. So she will also be a newbie also. The first thing I'm going to be doing is at the end of last year, I found some mulch, some wood chips on clearance at Walmart. So I'm going to spread those down. The girls have sows and gills. I end up calling them girls most of the time. They've been going to the bathroom in here, so we got the stall cleaned up. We were using this for feed. I put a little bit of barnyard lime down where they're doing it. I'm going to be covering that with some mulch. I think I'm probably going to be using about 5 bags. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that up in here. I am also going to put some in the bottom of the creep. A creep is what we call where we want the piglets to sleep. We'll also be using a Premier 1 heat lamp. We might be using 2, depending on, how cold it is. We'll see. We're kind of just going to play this by ear and see how things go. But for now, I am going to start getting to work putting down this mulch. You might see, I might have some helpers come in. We got our old man here, Tucker. Tucker, you going to say hello to everybody? This is Tucker. He is going to be 14 March 11th. Our old hunting dog. And this is our stray Blackjack that joined us November 1st. You are a friendly guy, aren't you? I'd say we probably are gonna spread these out to what you think, 1 inch to 2 inches, depending on where we think they're gonna the sow will use the bathroom.
Probably, yeah.
2 inches.
1 to 2 inches through the main area, and probably 3 inches, because she's gonna more than likely relieve herself right in that area right there.
Right, and this is a little bit more mulch than we normally use, but like we said, we're in Montana, and this is our first winter. Not our first winter that we've had pigs, but definitely our first winter that we are going to be farrowing in these Arctic conditions. We're going to walk around in here and kind of, I guess I'd call it, compact it down so the piglets won't get stuck in here at all. Some of these are frozen also. And then my next step is that I am going to be going through and putting, I think, probably about an inch in some areas, and where I believe the sow's going to relieve herself. In some other areas, probably close to 4 inches away from where the creep is, some wood shavings. Now these shavings are either reduced or free in cost that we got, so they are not representative of what you would normally get in quality of there. So I just want to go ahead and let you know that this is not the normal quality you would get from this brand. I don't want much deeper than that, because then the sow could, you know, accidentally squish a piglet. And while I am going ahead and spreading that, Brett, we have one crush rail up already, you can see. How far off the ground do you think you have that crush rail over there, Brett?
That's probably 14 inches at the end.
Yep. So I don't know, you guys can see that crush rail about 14 inches off the end over there. It doesn't need to be pretty. We're not looking to be in any beauty pageants or anything.
No, it just needs to serve a purpose.
Just needs the sow not to crush the piglet. So he is going to work on putting the crush rail on that over there. Well, I go ahead and get some of the shavings put out over here. I am not going to put it over here in the creep. I'm not going to put any of the shavings in the creep. I will probably just put some straw in there. Barley straw is what I prefer. I'm going to go ahead and try this again. I just did it one time and it did not record. But I uncompressed 1 square is what I'm calling it, of 10 cubic feet of the rosebud horse bedding shavings. So, oh, no, lighting's better the other way. So, when you uncompress it, I'd say this area is about 3 by 7. And that is about 8 inches deep. This is where I know from experience my pigs will probably release themselves. It's not the best area since it's right there where in the doorway where to walk through the stalls, but hey, it is what it is. So when you release the square of rosebud horse bedding, that is what it was going to look like. This is our barley straw. So I'm just going to fluff it up and make a little nest for them back in the corner. And put, I'd say probably 2 inches down here in the stall. You can see, well, maybe you can't see. Let me go back in the camera and see. You can see Brett made, on 3 sides, he did our crush rails. And I am going to try to not get any straw underneath those crush rails. This straw is just mostly for bedding, and our mamas use it for nesting in here. So I am going to get the straw to put down in here. I don't know how much of it I'm going to use. We get big bales, big square bales, I guess what you would call them. I think they're about 700 pounds. We got these from up in Hot Springs about a month ago. So let me get to getting our last layer down. Looks like Tucker's going to come in and help me. If you can hear it, Margie's barking at a dog going by on the highway. Maybe you can hear it, maybe you can't. But I'm going to get this last layer done. I'm cold and getting tired. What you get, Tuck? First layer of my wood chips, the mulch that we put down. I have my, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, rosebud shavings down. I put down about 1 inch or 2 of that. And then I made my little nest of, you gonna come test it out for us, Tucker? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Squirrel! My little nest of barley straw here that I made. I'm gonna just leave it like that for now. I'll move Tonka in and kind of let her see what she does.